I thought the problem on one of my channels was the niche. The content seemed right, the visuals were decent, but the retention was terrible and the views were worse. So, I changed something. Not the niche, not the editing, not the upload schedule. I changed the way I was researching. And the next video I posted did something the channel had never done before. I'll come back to what happened with that video later, but first, I want to take you through the entire process, because this applies to literally any channel in any niche, whether it's one you already have or something brand new you want to start. And what we're going to do in this video is apply that same process and produce an entire viral-proof video from scratch. Because the weird part wasn't the result, it was how obvious the real problem became once I saw the data. So here's the setup for what we're about to do. Claude, free plan, nothing paid, and alongside it, a channel connector called NexLev MCP. The reason I'm even mentioning this connector is because it changed the way this entire workflow operates, and it was the huge lever behind why that video on one of my channels took off. Not because it's flashy, because it feeds Claude real data instead of letting it guess. Before I started using this, my process looked like what most people do. Copy a competitor's transcript manually, paste it into Claude, hope the output is usable, and the output was always fine, generic. It sounded like AI because it was built on nothing real. I didn't realize the issue was the input, not the prompting. That only clicked once I connected this thing and saw what happened when Claude actually had something to work with. To set it up, come with me on this. Inside of the Notion, go to the NexLev link, sign into your account, go to NexLev MCP, and then click Connect to Claude. Scroll down to here, and then go into Claude, click your profile, open Settings, Connectors, Customize, click Add Connectors, and insert the information from the NexLev MCP doc, and then you've successfully added it. That's it. Once it's connected, everything we're about to do runs from one prompt inside of one conversation. Now let's get into it. This channel right here is what I'll be emulating throughout our walkthrough. This is a stick figure niche, hand-drawn style, educational content, and it's been blowing up. 713,000 views across just 3 videos in 13 days. So we're going to grab this channel's URL and drop it in. Now let me show you what happens when we actually use it. We have one prompt, that handles the entire production pipeline. Ideation, research, scripting, image prompts, all of it. So let's paste it in. The first thing Claude asks is which channel we want to model. And this is where things get interesting. Watch what happens. Claude doesn't just acknowledge the link. The MCP starts pulling real analytics, subscriber count, average views, upload frequency, outlier scores. Then it goes deeper. It grabs the top performing videos, extracts the title formula, reads through the actual transcripts, maps out the hook style, the pacing, the emotional arc, the way each video ends. All automatically. We're not opening a single video. We're not clicking Show Transcript once. The connector just handles it. This is the moment where it stops feeling like prompting and starts feeling like an actual research workflow. By the time it finishes, we have a complete structural breakdown sitting right here. The hook types this channel uses, the narrative format, the kinds of evidence they lean on, the emotional journey from open to close. And then it generates 10 video ideas that fit the same formula but haven't been covered yet. It even cross-checks which topics already exist on YouTube, so we're not walking into a saturated space. Let's go with number 9. Ancient Humans and Earthquakes. This one feels like it has real depth to it. Now here's the part most people would skip past, and it's the part that actually matters the most. Before writing a single line of script, the system builds a research dossier, not a Wikipedia summary, actual sourced material, timelines, archaeological findings, engineering specifics, cultural mythology, hard numbers with attribution. At first, I thought the prompt was the important part of this workflow. It wasn't. The research layer is. Because the channels that retain viewers month after month aren't just entertaining, they're accurate. You lose one viewer to a trash fact and they don't come back. This prompt forces the research to happen before anything gets written, and that changes the quality of everything downstream. Now watch the script come out. It matches the structural DNA of the channel we're modeling. Same hook architecture, same pacing rhythm, same way of building and resolving tension, but original content built on verified research. We're keeping this demo at 2 minutes, and look, it actually flags that 2 minutes is short for this content type and asks us to confirm. That level of contextual awareness only happens because the MCP gave it real benchmarks to reference. Now, let's go back to my channel I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the one that was flatlined. The problem wasn't what I thought it was. I was writing scripts based on what I assumed would work in that niche. Spending hours manually researching, manually structuring, rebuilding the entire process from scratch every single upload. And the results reflected that. Inconsistent quality, inconsistent retention, inconsistent everything. When I ran this same MCP workflow on my own channel, it showed me exactly where the gaps were. Not vaguely, specifically, where my hooks were falling short compared to what was actually performing in the space. Where my scripts lost structural tension, where the pacing dropped. I took that analysis and applied it to the next video. 280,000 views in 21 days. Channel went from basically dead to monetized off that single video. And the thing that actually changed wasn't effort. I'd been putting in effort the whole time. It was that I stopped rebuilding the process from scratch and started running a system that already knew what worked. The exact prompts and the exact workflow that led to that result are inside Creator OS. That's where the production modules, the MCP workflows, and the outsourcing tools live. If you want to see the specific steps, first link in the description. But let me finish showing you the rest of this build because we're not done yet. Once the script is locked, the prompt moves to visuals. It asks us to upload 5 to 10 screenshots from the competitor's channel videos. The art style, the stick figure characters, the hand-drawn feel, the colors. So let's grab screenshots across a few of their videos and drop them in, then also describe the duration of each scene and give more depth on what they are doing with their scene structure. Watch what Claude does. It breaks down the entire visual language. Character design, color palette, backgrounds, lighting, atmosphere. Then it generates image prompts for every scene in our script, each one matched to that profile. Now we take those prompts into Google Flow. Set it to Nano Banana 2. Upload a couple of those reference screenshots to lock the style. And generate. Look at that. The image comes out consistent. Similar characters, same world, same visual feel. Continue generating all of your images and using the previous scene as reference for the following scene. If you need animation, the prompt generates video prompts too. Once the VO3 prompts are generated inside of Claude, you can switch to VO3 in Flow and use Generate the Scene videos. But for this niche in producing a video in, it uses strictly images, so we'll keep it like that. And this is where I realized most AI creators are optimizing the wrong thing. They spend hours tweaking image prompts trying to get better visuals. But the visuals actually get easier once the research and scripting improve, because the image prompts are built on a script that already has clear, specific scenes described in it. Better inputs upstream, better outputs downstream. That pattern keeps repeating through the whole workflow. We also have a bulk generation tool inside Creator OS that automates this entire image step. Paste your prompts, select your model, hit generate. It handles everything without you generating one by one. First link in the description to get your hands on it. But if you don't have that, the manual process in Flow works exactly the same. Just takes a lot longer. Voiceover, extremely straightforward. I'll be using ElevenLabs. Just paste the script, pick a voice that matches the competitor's tone, and generate. Use whatever voiceover tool you prefer. Editing in CapCut. Voiceover goes in first as our timeline foundation. Layer the images on top, matching each scene to the script. Make sure to emulate the editing style among your competitors. For my specific stick figure format, the editing style is fairly simple, no crazy animations or transitions. 1 to 3 seconds per image for this style, as well as some text pop-ups as well. But this is universal. Make sure to close the gaps in the voiceover so the pacing stays tight. Last step. Thumbnail. We grab 2 or 3 thumbnails from the competitor, drop them into Claude with a prompt describing our video's topic, and it generates a thumbnail prompt matched to the style. Take that into Flow with Nano Banana Pro. Upload the competitor thumbnails as reference and generate 1 prompt, 1 conversation. Full video produced, from competitor analysis to finished thumbnail. And the thing I keep coming back to is that at some point during this process, I stopped thinking in terms of individual videos and started thinking in terms of workflows. That shift is what actually changed the output. Not working harder, not learning more tools, just running a system instead of rebuilding one every time you sit down to create. Everything I just showed you, the prompts, the MCP workflow, the outsourcing tools, the production modules, that's all inside Creator OS. If you're at the point where you're done rebuilding from scratch every upload and you want the operational structure that's already built and tested, first link in the description gets you in. Appreciate you watching this one. See you in the next video.